Welcome to the Superdry podcast. We're going to be focusing on some of the topics covered in the Future Engage Deliver leadership program. As we discussed in the previous podcast, our leadership style directly impacts on how much ownership other people take. In this episode, we'll be looking at how we can have effective coaching conversations to really help other people solve their own issues and to take ownership. The definition of coaching, as given by John Whitmore, is unlocking a person's potential to maximize their own performance. It's helping them to learn rather than teaching them. The great temptation when someone comes to us with a problem is to instantly offer our solution, to move into fixing mode. As we discussed on the program, this can often seem the quickest and easiest route to success, but in the long run is often not the most effective. We looked at a simple framework that helps guide a conversation through 4 simple stages, called the GROW map. First, we started with our G for goal. Once we've established what the issue is, we need a clear objective of what we want to achieve from this conversation. Examples of questions to ask here would be, we have 15 minutes. What would be a good use of your time? What are you hoping to get from this conversation? What exactly would you like from me in this conversation? This establishes a clear goal and helps both parties focus on exactly what we're talking about and exactly what we want to achieve. It also really helps if the conversation starts to stray away from this goal. Next, we want to really get under the skin of the current reality, so that's our R. Here we're trying to really find out the facts and the details of the current situation. So examples of questions here would be, who's involved? How long has it been happening? What's been the impact on the people involved? And what have you tried so far? This gives both parties a chance to really examine the issue and hopefully to view it in a new light. The next stage is to consider the options, so that's our O. Here the important thing is to allow the other person, the coachee if you will, the chance to find their own options and not to give them yours. Great questions here would be, so what do you think you can do to solve this? What are your options? If this was outside of work, what would you do? Here you're trying to get them to find as many possible options as they can before relaying them back and getting them to focus on which are the most favourable to them. It's here that the biggest temptation to give our solution arises. But the moment we do this, the ownership swings back to us. The final stage is our W, which can stand for many things, but I prefer the way forward. So this is where we take it from the hypothetical, what could you do, to the very real, what are you going to do? Questions to ask here would be, when can you do this? Who do you need to speak to? Do you need anything from me to achieve this? And when can we review the results? So here in a simple 4-stage conversation, you've managed to go from what's the problem, to what can you do about it, to when will you do it? Coaching can often be seen as soft and fluffy, but when done properly, can have transformative results.